Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Carry, he's heading left. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Russell. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. With the catch, it's Bond. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Breaks into open space. Who's in the clear? Past the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bama. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
Automatic on the PAT. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
And the LSU offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll run it to the right side. good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Takes off in a bootleg. He lets it go on the move. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Throwing off play action. Looking for the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the cortical. Stop him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Dropping back, it's Russell. The receiver makes the catch. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38.
Well, they spread this defense all over the field with that 5-wide receiver set. It puts a lot of pressure on the offensive line to give the quarterback enough time, especially on third down. They held up just long enough, and the quarterback makes a great throw for this first down.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Second down, they're going to throw it. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. Try is no good, and we're still tied.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
As he released it. He's found some room at the 45. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. There was no catching him that time.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Russell. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. But man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Good enough for first down yardage. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
It's LSU on top as we take the break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch it out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette.
Breaks into the clear. And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw. It's Russell. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Now here he goes. Finally brought down at the 7. Sets up a 1st and goal here. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14.
That makes the score LSU 21, Alabama.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone.
LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. On 1st down, it's play action. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the holding on the defense, an automatic first down. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's looking deep here. He makes the grab at the 30 and still going. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. So the offense clicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. QB keeper all the way. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Looking to throw. It's Russell. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick throw over the middle. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a wide receiver screen, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Ball handed off. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Same tailback, another carry. Touchdown, tied. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the toss play now, running left. And the defense wraps him up. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is a much better job by this defense after giving up some yards on the previous play. This time they made sure this one fell incomplete.
Getting set. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He gets loose. He's in the clear. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy is starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
LSU, 35, Alabama, 21.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Back to throw. It's Russell. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick throw to the left side. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's caught. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
To the air, it's Russell. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. With the offense stretching the lead, building momentum, Kirk, and if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. Right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Extra point splits the uprights. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. An electrifying play by this returner. Takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for them.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Handoff running right. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Offense will take over. 1st and
10. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Gets the first and still running. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, LSU. No chance to catch him there.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Dropping back. It's Russell. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Pass caught. Second down now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking deep downfield to the left. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Handoff to the right side. He breaks free. As the first down is still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Toss play, running right. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give them credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. And he's got it. No problem. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
But the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
And he's got it down there inside the 35. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Russell. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Man, that's how you respond after giving up such a big play through the air. The next play, you get after the quarterback, make some adjustments, and come up with a nice sack.
And sack sets up 2nd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Bond. He's swarmed by the defense. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the 1st half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, LSU. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
1st and 10 will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
It's a bootleg looking to throw.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's looking deep down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
The punting unit on the field after the 3rd down incompletion. And the coverage team brings him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll try the right here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Tailback takes the handoff again. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Here's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
The punt team making their way on the field. Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Boy, Chris, it has been tough sledding today for the old man under center. At this point, you just hope he's able to get out of this game healthy.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10, what can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? Back to pass. It's Russell. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Now, this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with his quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times. Consistent pressure. Just dominating performance.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here in the second half. And a decent gain there before the defense brings them down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
LSU now operating in the red zone. Defense showing blitz here. Takes the handoff again. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Grinding away with a running game. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
He's tackled at the 9-yard line. Second down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And here's the handoff. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Picks up 7. Brings up fourth down.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He was on target with his first attempt. This one just a chip shot from 20 yards away. He knocks it through with confidence. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. And the quarterback just kneels down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Back to throw. It's Russell. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Now they call a run. First down and more. He's still running. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.